Key Steps Gymnastics tutorials, Years 1 and 2. Element 1, 3/4 forward roll to pike sit. In this video, I am going to talk through how to teach and perform a 3/4 forward roll to pike sit, the first element in the Year 1 and Year 2 Key Steps Gymnastics competition sequence. Before we start, please remember to hit subscribe for access to more gymnastics tutorials and guidance. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at what a 3/4 forward roll to pike sit should look like. So first of all, the child needs to be able to master the standing position. This sounds simple, but it really can make or break this skill. The child should be standing up tall with their back straight and legs and feet squeezed together. Their arms should be reaching up by their ears, parallel to one another. It's good to show good posture here, with shoulders down and the neck and chin extended. So now let's look at the crouching position. Again, this sounds simple, but it is very important that children complete this part with correct technique. Children should squat down towards the floor, placing their bum down towards their heels. Hands should then be placed flat on the floor, fingers facing forwards and shoulder width apart. It would be good practice to have the children practice this position and correct anyone who is not performing the technique correctly. Incorrect technique can have consequences for the roll. Next, let's look at the end position, the pike sit. Children should have their legs out straight with their knees and feet together. Toes should be pointed. Their arms should be down by their sides with their palms flat on the floor. Again, it is important to show good posture. Shoulders should be down with the neck and chin raised. Okay, so now we have the basic parts of the element. Let's take a look at the roll itself. I'm going to take you through some basic parts which will come together to form the roll. So number 1, a tuck sit. Ensure children can sit in a tucked position. Feet and knees should be squeezed together, feet flat on the floor. Children should have one hand placed on each shin. As ever, good posture should be maintained with their shoulders down, but this time we are going to keep the chin tucked in. Once children have mastered the tuck sit, we are going to get them to rock backwards and forwards, maintaining the tuck position. We are aiming for children to hold their shins throughout and remain with the correct posture. Next, we are going to prepare the children for the start of the roll. Ask children to start in their squatted position. Once children have correct form, they should raise their bum up in the air, keeping their hands and shoulders in the same place. As the bum raises, the children should tuck in their chin, almost looking for their bum through their legs. This should tip their weight forwards naturally, allowing them to place the back of their head on the floor. It is so important that children master this part. If children put the top of their head on the floor, it can have implications for the roll and may cause an injury. Once children have mastered the head placement, they can begin to roll. Children may be confident to do this on the floor, or you may like to use a mat over the top of a springboard to create a ramp. Children would start at the top and roll down the ramp. In order to initiate the roll, children should crouch, place their head down. From here, children should tip their bum and weight slightly forward. This will naturally cause a rotation. To finish the roll, children will straighten out their legs and use their core strength to pull themselves into a sitting position. Children should finish in the pike sit position. Forward rolls can be a tricky skill to master. Children can sometimes have a fear of rolling over their head. If this is the case, keep practicing the head placement section. As children gain confidence, they may tip themselves further, creating a natural rotation. And usually, once they do it once, they will be willing to do it again. You can support a forward roll, but if you are not a qualified coach, I would recommend against it. Applying any extra pressure or pushing a child in a certain direction may cause injury or even a mental block. As always, ensure children have correct form and technique throughout all parts of this skill. So there you have it, how to complete a 3/4 forward roll to pike sit. Let's play the final skill one more time. For more gymnastics tutorials, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out my resources on Teachers Pay Teachers and tests. The links are in the description.